David, it was a long time coming, but we got there in the end.
Yeah, I think we have to get used to the fact that teams, have always come here, I think, in the last couple of years, and because they don't want to be too open, the defending numbers. They had 2 or 3 counter-attack opportunities, but we snuffed that up. But by and large, we had the majority of the territory. We had enough efforts on goal to score 3 or 4 goals. But didn't get one. In the end, we got one. We're very relieved to have done so because it could quite easily have gone against us today.
As you say, we did hold most of the possession. Just how important is it to capitalise on that? And I know that's something that we've talked about a lot this season.
Well, at the end of the day, the game does last 90 minutes, and we seem to be. I think the good teams go on and they play for 90 minutes. They get goals like that because they do keep putting the ball in the box and they do keep creating opportunities. I think, the game takes a completely different complex. I think if you manage to break them down early doors and you manage to get a goal, but we didn't. And as soon as you go into the second half and they've got something to hang on to, it becomes very, very difficult. But as I say, we're delighted with the 3 points in the end.
And as you say, good deal of persistence today. I mean, the team did not give up, that's one thing.
Well, they're never going to give up because they know they can create opportunities. And as I say, I think in the second half alone we had something like 21 efforts on goal. It's a substantial amount. You don't normally get that in the full 90 minutes. So when you're creating chances like that, you're not going to give up. And we had to commit players forward. In the end, we had James Milner playing at right back as well, trying to get as many offensive players on the park as we possibly could do. And it paid off because we got players in the box.
What did you and the manager say to the players at half-time?
We tweaked it round a little bit. We knew that we could get the ball up to into their final third quite easily. Whereas we were probably trying to be a bit intricate with moves, not necessarily banging it in there, but we put the 2 strikers a bit closer together, Sergio and Carlos, Gareth Barry wide, players slightly out of position to a certain extent, and as a result of that, I think that's why we made the change early doors to get Ed in on the 3 strikers. Then brought Scott on, as I said, to try and get some width as well. So it was all the way through. We had 2 or 3 decent opportunities, I think, to unblock the result in the first half, but didn't get it.
And another clean sheet?
Well, you always give yourself a chance if you keep a clean sheet. As I say, they didn't have too many efforts on goal.
Just finally, Karim Reki got his call-up today. How do you think he performed?
I thought he was exceptional. I think it's very difficult, for what, essentially is his Premier League debut. He's playing slightly out of position. We see him as a centre-half. But he's playing left back. I thought defensively he was exceptional. I thought he showed a great deal of personality to have the ball to try and get forward. But when he gets forward into those positions, it's not really his game to start going on overlaps and things like that. But from a defensive perspective, I thought he was exceptional. And for such a young age to show the kind of personality he did, I think it augurs very well for the future.
Thank you.
Pleasure. Thank you.